Hello and welcome to my back porch for some more cooking for a crowd. Today is 2 days before the festival, and the Saturday night of the festival, after all the crowd has gone home, I actually feed about 40 to 60 people. These are family, close friends, some workers, people who've been with us at the festival for a very long time. Now, I have to warn you, if you hear strange noises in the background, it's because there's a festival that's going to happen in 2 days, and there's lots of trucks and lots of activity, people coming in and out of the area. So you might hear a thump, a bump, a loud noise, tent spikes being pounded into the ground, no telling what. Today what I'm going to make is a black bean and corn salad. This is one of my favorite salads to make. You can use leftovers for stuffing for tacos or something like that, or even take it and blend it into a soup. So it's always a good thing. I love it because it's easy to make, and you just chop up your ingredients, throw it together, make a dressing, and put it on. And you can make it ahead of time, and it keeps really, really nicely. Like so many things, the flavor actually improves over a day or two. So I'm making it for a crowd. I'm making it for my Saturday night dinner, so I need a whole lot. So I have about 2.5 pounds of black beans. Every 2 bags of black beans, you're gonna need 1 large bag of frozen corn. So I'll show you what the ingredients are for this particular dish. You can certainly use canned beans for this. I really don't ever use canned beans for a couple of reasons. I think that I don't like the flavor and the texture of the way they taste after they've been canned and sitting in a tin can for a long time. And 2, when you use dry beans, you can do a quick soak for, bring them to a boil, do a quick soak, just follow the package directions. Cook them well in advance, and even if you want to freeze them, you can freeze them. So just have them on hand. So here you have my black beans. And then here's the corn, drained and cooked. You're going to need, you can use green peppers. For each bag of beans, I'm using 1 pepper, half a large onion, and 3 to 4 garlic cloves for each bag of beans, 1 lemon for each bag of beans. So I'm using 2 bags of dried beans that have been cooked. Red wine vinegar, going to use some olive oil, some cumin, a little bit of your red pepper, and black pepper and salt. This dish requires minimal prep. It's really just about chopping and dicing your peppers and your onions and your garlic and cooking the beans and the corn, throwing everything together. I'm actually going to divide my beans into 2 big bowls. Just going to be easier to mix up. Next thing I'm actually going to do is put some salt and pepper on and mix them very carefully. Now we're just going to add in the other ingredients, dividing it roughly equally between the 2 bowls, the orange and the red peppers. You can also add some tomatoes into this if you want. Next, we're going to make up the dressing. This is a pint jar, and into that pint jar, I'm going to pour olive oil, approximately 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. I'm going to strain the juice of the 2 lemons. Here comes the garlic, red wine vinegar, a mix of the dried peppers, the hot peppers that I'm putting about 3/4 of a teaspoon in, salt, the cumin, I think about a teaspoon in, pepper, yep, that's very nice. I'm just going to pour some over each of these. I'm not going to put too much on. Very, very gently stir. You don't want to mash your beans up. Isn't that a very colorful salad? Good. The next recipe I'm going to make today, the next video, will be about my coleslaw that I like to make ahead of time. It's a super easy recipe, and takes virtually no time to make, and you can make it ahead. It keeps perfectly.